like this video, please like, subscribe and comment, and also you can check out my Patreon page. The link will be in the description. Peace. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's RDF and I'm back with FMSCOUT for another video. This time we're going to talk about training and how I do my training and how I develop my players. So what I'm going to be showing you, how I get results on development to get people looking like this, how I get results like this. As you can see, I'm in my first season. I'm only in 28th of March, so the season's not even complete yet, and I'm getting results like this. Of course, he is just one of my players, Ronaldo Kamara too, and if you look, it's just excellent results I am getting with this way of training. So just to talk a little bit about it, the aim is to match their training position, roles and duties with their playing style. And as you can see from this screen here, we have playing styles for multiple players. As you can see, my assistant reckons my goalkeeper is a distributor. He reckons that Amaro Mbalo is a creative player. And he also thinks that Ronaldo Kamara is a physical player. So what I have done for development, I've gone for Roman playmaker on support. I gave him the attacking movement, and his intensity level will be on normal intensity and on double intensity depending on his condition. So if we check our rest screen, this is what my rest screen looks like for all the players in my squad. So if they're below 59% condition, there's no training, it's just no pitch or gym work. From 60 to 69%, it's the same, no pitch or gym work. For 70 to 79 and 80 to 89, it's normal intensity. For 90 plus condition, we've gone for double intensity. Setting it up this way, it will automatically do it for everybody in your squad. Now, if we talk about the training a little bit, you can copy this off the screen. So what we've gone for is a balanced schedule. This will be used most of the times during the season. So in the calendar, usually there's around 4 to 5 weeks in a month. This schedule will be used around once or twice a month. Technical work, this will be working on the technical attributes for all the players. This will be used once a month alongside a defensive minded schedule. This will also be used once a month. But when I have 2 matches during the week, I tend to go for the balanced, that is tweaked for 2 matches a week. I've actually used the presets like here, like technical, 1 match, and you just tweak it about to what suits you. The aim is to have a lot of technical sessions in your schedule. This goes the same for balanced. What I actually did is went to balanced, 1 match, and I just tweaked it. I added match prep in the extra sessions. The aim here is to have general training in your sessions for the general schedule. And the same goes for defensive. You will go for the defensive preset. You would tweak it a little bit, but the aim is to have a lot of defensive sessions in the schedule. So now I'll be showing you a few more examples of how my players developed in different saves. In this Man United test, as you can see, we are at the end of the first season. I played Hannibal Mejbri, I hope that's how you pronounce his name. I gave him the advanced playmaker support, attacking movement with the double intensity. I did this because if you check his reports, my assistant tells me he's a technical player, advanced playmaking on support, trains a lot of technical attributes. I gave him the focus of attacking movement. If we go to all time and check his progress, wow, incredible improvements here. Also, if we check Mason Greenwood, at the start of the game, my assistant told me he was a technical player. He's now a very smart player. I think he's actually better. But because he was a technical striker, the Chiquista role alongside final third as the additional focus. If we go to all time and we check his attributes, major improvements across the board. All 3 technical, mental and physical are major improvements. Now we are in my Southampton save. We have Thiago Almada. I gave him the advanced playmaker attack because he was a creative player at the start. I also gave him the final third training. If we look at his progress after the first season, just after 1 season, here we have Noah Katabach, who only played 20 games during the season. If we check his progress, his all-time, you can see in his mentals there are a lot of improvements, and there is a slight improvement in his physicals too. This is just after 20 games. He didn't play that many games, but still we saw a lot of improvement at Southampton. If we look at Musa and Njempo, I think that's how you say his name. Again, in his mental attributes, it is very, very good improvements. Also in coaches, this is what I like to look for. So I'm going to quickly just explain some of these attributes. Mental, I feel this is great on coaches who are expected to train many different things. You may hire a technical staff that will focus on your technical work. You might hire a defensive coach that will focus on the defensive. But what happens when you have a balanced system and your training is all about balance? Well, you can sign technical coaches, defensive coaches, attacking coaches, or you can sign coaches that is okay with these things but very, very high in mental. You need to have a great mental attribute to be able to coach many different things. Level of discipline, I find this is great to get quicker results. So higher the level of discipline, the quicker the results you may get. But this is also tied with motivation. If you have a very high level of discipline with a very low motivation, maybe you're not going to get quick results that you hope for, because players may become unhappy with strict training, which people with high level of discipline may do in training. It may be strict, but having a high motivation may be able to balance that, because motivation also keeps players happy. It keeps players motivated on a day-to-day basis. So what we're going to do is going to look for coaches. My database is on small, so I apologize for the low amount of coaches coming up. So here we have Torsten Frings. He's okay at tactical stuff and defending stuff. He's a perfectionist. He's perfect for me. So what we're going to do, we're just going to sign in for a coach. There we go. Also, you may want to look at working with youngsters. As you can see, my Benfica team is very, very young, so I'm hoping my first team coaches, they should be good at coaching youngsters, as that's what I'm going to need them to do. These are the type of coaches that we're looking for, ones that are good with youngsters, good at training mentals, decent determination, level discipline and motivation. So just for a recap before I leave this here, for these results, for the results I get from my training method, this is what we do. This page here is important, looking at your players' playing style. So if they are creative, we're going to be looking for training positions that focus on creative attributes, things like passing, technique, vision, that type of stuff. So playmaking stuff. For physical playing styles, again, you look for things that are physical. So things like box to box are very physical, Roman playmaker, wingers, pressing forwards, of course. Most of the wing back roles are all physical roles. Technical stuff is fairly similar to creative, but if you have a technical winger, you have multiple options of doing inverted winger, inside forward, or advanced playmaker. I prefer advanced playmaker on these things because there's a greater focus on technical and creative attributes. For shot stopper, you'll be looking at goalkeeper. For distributors, you'll be looking at the sweeper goalkeepers. If you have a smart defender, maybe a libero. If you have a technical defender, again, maybe a libero or a ball playing defender. Or if you have a leader or a physical centre back, you may want to just opt for the central defender. And for the training schedules, I use presets and I just tweak them to how I like them. With presets, you would notice that there's only 2 sessions each day. You can add the third and extra session to add a little bit more development to your training. For the rest, we set up like this. So no pinch gym work from 59 to 69% condition, from 70 to 79 and 80 to 89 is optional to you. I like to use half a normal intensity. For 90 plus condition, I always use double. For my staff, I like to go with fairly balanced staff. If you have a lot of youth players in your team, it's also good to get coaches that are good at training youngsters. But I'll mainly look for mental, determination, level, discipline and motivation. Also in training, when you're doing additional focus, you also add an additional focus that complements the style of the player. So if you've got a creative player, you have ball control that you can improve on, you have passing, or you have final third that focuses on composure and decisions, which is important for creative and technical players. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my training video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Leave some comments in the comment sections. You can also join our Discord and we can have a talk about tactics, about training, about Nugents, regions, anything you want. Peace and love, everyone. I hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.